return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 32-yard line.
Murray going to throw. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Red on red. Hey, center. Zach. 13 blue.
On play action, Lawrence under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cody Simon in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Take right open.
Now Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Lawrence will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brenton Strange, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first down, it's Benson to about the 35, 2nd down. So this defense for the Jags, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Murray now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 49 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 50 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Straight ahead, ETN. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows. Is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only without the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And now it's blocked. The Cardinals pick it up. But he will not be able to bring this one back in the extra point attempt. Unsuccessful.
But there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just going to say first quarter. Touchdown, Cardinals! He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from taking the lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Go, let's go. 13 loop.
Thomas goes in motion left. Here's Lawrence. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. A give, running right, Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Baron Browning drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you have two drives with turnovers. Now they're punting your way, so this isn't turnovers. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
There's Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he will have a 1st down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Now this time Murray to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 20-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
That's another Cardinals. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Benson is in. Touchdown, Arizona. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
Jake Moody to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence looking deep downfield. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah.
The turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Thomas brings it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
Brings up 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll get the lead down to 5. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. To throw is Murray. He's going to try and go deep again. That is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Moody to kick off.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Here's the 24. Hey, kill. Take right open. Take right open.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Brian Thomas with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's got it at the 2. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it will stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now some trickery. They fake the spike. And he will get out of bounds and pick up the first down. So they can't. The defense napping, and the fake spike works to move the chains.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Picked up by Pulisano American. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, kill. Go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 55 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Lion.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 53 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Green.
To throw, it's Murray. Able to get this with a McBride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey McBride from 19 yards away. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
27. Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence is going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Red on red.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it.
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. And the Cards are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Tyler going to give this to Benson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
A give left side for Benson.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the handoff, Benson running right.
Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Here comes 2nd down.
To throw is Murray.
And that is incomplete.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Back to throw. Murray. McBride on the slam. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
Big Ace open. Big Ace open.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
At the 26-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Murray to throw. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10.
Whoa. Hey, Tig. Whoa. Come back. That's one. Hey.
Now Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's 1st and goal.
Hey, shit. 2-2. Hot. Buzz.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence.
He's going to let it fly.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's 2nd down.
Let's go. Hey, take right open.
Lawrence.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence.
For the left side, it's complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
First down, Jacksonville.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A final shot now for Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, Charles, I know you have a lot of questions. So do I about the decision there at the end. It had the potential game-time field goal. Yes, it would have been a long field goal, but they passed it up, and they lose the game.
And you're right, partner. We all have questions, but I don't think anyone's going to ask the question more forcefully than the person who signs the checks for the entire organization. Why didn't you run the field goal kicker out there? You had a chance to tie the game. Looked like a makeable kick. Was the kicker hurt? Did you just not like the field conditions? This head coach is going to have a heck of an explanation.
So for Arizona, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.